NFC West Showdown. Ow, ow! Thursday Night Football, Week 5 kicks off hours from now right here on the best channel of all time, NFL Network. It is one of the league's most heated rivalries. This guy, Lion Schmayens, he's doing his thing with Cooper Kupp. Oh, but this guy?
So Wilson.
That's your boy, M. Rob. He's trying to defend his home turf. It is a battle in the league's best division. Thursday Night Football. What a game. Tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern on NFL Network, Fox streaming on Prime Video as well. Oh, then we have early Sunday morning action in London between the Falcons and the Jets. It's all happening right here, right now. Welcome to Good Morning Football. We're presented by Old Trapper Beef Jerky on October 7th. It's Thursday. TNF is just ahead. My name's Kay Adams. Peter Schrager is here. Kyle Brandt is here. Michael Robinson in the house as well. And let's do it, guys. Time for Lead Block.
Lead Block.
Network of all time.
Yeah.
This is us right here.
That's what I said.
Take that, Spike.
That's right. It's all going down tonight in Seattle on Thursday Night Football. Omar Ruiz has the latest on two superstars that you definitely need to be watching tonight as the Seahawks host the Rams in primetime on the best network of all time.
Good morning, Kay. We are in for a treat with Russell Wilson facing off against Aaron Donald. Of course, Wilson is the quarterback that Donald has sacked more times in his career than any other. But, of course, Donald's saying that's because he's played Russell Wilson more than any other in his career. A lot of mutual respect being spoken of one another this week. They also spoke with Russell Wilson going into his 10th year now and Aaron Donald his 8th about getting their bodies right on this short week preparing for Thursday Night Football. Russell Wilson says he's been swimming a lot, getting his laps in while watching film and getting his treatment, trying to be efficient with his time. And of Wilson, Aaron Donald said that, of course, he's grown with his knowledge of the game, diagnosing defenses at the line of scrimmage, all his pre-snap reads. But still, in this world of next-gen stats and analytics, so much of what Wilson does is still all about street ball, the style of play they had when they were kids. That playmaking ability when the scripted play breaks down is something the Rams defense will have to be aware of with Russell Wilson and the Seahawks.
Thanks so much, Omar. Let's talk. Sorry?
So Omar was on it. He's right.
He always is. Love having him on the show. Let's talk X factors for TNF. Rams versus Seahawks division matchups, always tough. We were just talking about it in the commercial before the show. What are we excited about? What is the X factor?
Two of the best players in the world, Aaron Donald versus Russ. I would sign up for this every single week. Omar's all over it. Let's get after it. Omar nailed it. I will elaborate here. Just give me 99 versus Russ right now, every single snap. You know, this feels like a little bit of a reboot. You ever watch American Gladiators? They would do the Powerball. Remember that, Mike? And it would be like this great athlete who's a contestant. It's Rick Simmons. And then it'd be like, Nitro. And they'd have to battle a Nitro or Gemini and Tower. Donald is the gladiator. Russell is the contestant. And they're going to go 4 quarters of action. And there's so much familiarity. Sometimes Russ wins, sometimes Donald wins. This is what I'm looking for tonight. There's always the Russell Wilson play where he spins and jumps and he's down, but he's not. Oh, my God, he escaped and he found Lockett for 3,000 yards downfield. Donald has to stop that play because Omar mentioned this, too. Look at the history of all the football Aaron Donald has played and Russell Wilson has played. No one, Aaron Donald has more wins against Russ than any other quarterback, more sacks, 13. And he has hit Russell Wilson 37 times more than any other quarterback on the face of the earth.
They're cool.
They're really cool. They play a lot.
Yeah.
If the Rams are going to win this game, that number 37 has to be, I think, like 43 by tomorrow morning. But this is Nitro versus the Gladiator. Like this, the rest, they could be one-on-one. Never mind the other 20 guys. This is awesome. This is why you watch them.
And again, that's why you love Aaron Donald. You put your best player on defense in the middle of your defense. He can get to any way. He can push the pocket on Russell. All of those things. I like that matchup. For me, it's got to be the Seahawks pass rush. They have guys to get after the quarterback, but for whatever reason, it hadn't been consistent. I know they have Benson Mayora. He's a little banged up. But Darrell Taylor, that guy out of Tennessee from Hopewell, Virginia, Hopewell High School, I know exactly where he's from.
Okay.
They need to get this guy going. I know he's been on the injury report, but if they can get this guy going, he is the prototypical what we call Leo type of position in this defense, meaning he looks like a smaller linebacker, but he's really a defensive end, and he's just a pass rusher.
Is that Bruce Irvin in your defense?
Bruce Irvin that was in the defense that I played in. He's that guy, that pass rush piece that has to win all the time. And it's on Kenny Norton and the defensive staff to make sure he gets his one-on-one plays. Now, they're playing Matthew Stafford. And traditionally, when you're playing a Sean McVay offense, you got to deal with this run game. You got to deal with play action. Yeah. For whatever reason this year, they haven't been doing a lot of play action. They're in the bottom half of the league as far as play action passes with the Rams because you have a Matthew Stafford that can manipulate the defense with his eyes. So I think there's going to be a lot of pass rush opportunities for Darrell Taylor and this Seahawks team. They just got to hit home, man, because if the ball gets up, I'm scared of the secondary.
Jamal Adams was sacking everybody. How many times did I talk about that stat? He has no sacks yet this season. Maybe he comes under the bright light.
That's something for that.
Shout out Hopewell High School.
Yeah.
There you go.
Jamal Adams is a good
Blue Devils.
there. He was in the press conference last week after they beat the Niners, and he's wearing a leather jacket with no shirt underneath. And he's like, we got our swagger back. But I watched that game. I didn't feel like it was the Seahawks defense of old. They beat Trey Lance, a rookie, in his first game, just being thrown into there. Jamal Adams, 22 tackles, 0 sacks, 0 fumbles forced. Highest paid safety in the league. And I say that because they're banking on Bobby Wagner and Jamal Adams to be the leaders, and guys like Darrell Taylor and guys like Jordan Brooks and guys like the boys up front, Poona Ford, to like show up around them. But this Seahawks defense, they better show up tonight because those first 3 weeks, they were getting lit up. And then last week, they won. They won 28-21, and I'm not going to take anything away from them. But did they get their swagger back? This is not the Ken Norton defense we're used to. This is bleak stuff.
Look at the rushing yards per game allowed. That's what gets on my nerves.
Look, I don't think the Rams,
you know what I mean?
I don't think the Rams are going to be run first. They're going to throw all over the place today. So this is a challenge to Jamal Adams, a challenge to that Seahawks defense. I think there's a lot of eyes on Stafford. Like, all right, Stafford, can you win a big game? Can we see it? It's enough with all the stats you've had. Can you win one? They have to stop Stafford. Yeah. And I have a feeling that the Rams, they're angry about the way things went last Sunday against Arizona. They're going to be bringing their offense. They've got a game plan. Do the Seahawks have enough to stop them? I have no doubt Russell Wilson can put up points, and they're going to score with Metcalf and Lockett. They always do. Does this defense have any backbone? Does it have any swagger? Because the leather jacket and the no shirt underneath,
I didn't see that.
That's all cool. Yeah, it's all good. It's great. And to say you have swagger is one thing. Show it to us on a national stage, because beating Trey Lance is different than beating Matthew Stafford in this Rams offense.
Peter, they're the worst defense in the league.
Yeah.
Don't say that anymore.
They're the 32nd.
We just showed the numbers.
They're the 32nd out of 30. That's unbelievable to me. Something I feel stupid because all offseason, all I talked about is the last 8 weeks and how it's going to carry over. And if it does, and Brooks and everybody, you guys know I'm obsessed with Bobby Wagner. Didn't I pick Jamal Adams for my Defensive Player of the Year? I think I don't know. Maybe I think I did. I
think you did.
Let's go with the sacks. And I think I would. Yeah, thank you. They're like, yes, you did, Kay, in my ear.
That's what they're there for.
The weird thing is, I wasn't convinced Arizona could stop Matthew Stafford, but they did sort of zero in on Cooper Kupp and take him sort of out of the equation. He got peppered with targets, but he only caught 5 for 63. We know that Matthew Stafford likes zeroing in on his guys. He did it to Megatron. He's clearly doing that to Cooper Kupp. To me, it's some other receiver has to step up. Jefferson, we've seen flashes. Deshaun Jackson, we saw at 34 making a big play here or there, but I don't know.
Bobby Trees, man.
These flashes out of Robert Woods, I need to see more of that, because if they somehow do have the swagger, Triggs, and they can stop what Kupp is doing, somebody else has to come and make a play. And I think they're going to need one of these other receivers to have a big night for them to come away with the win, because we know Jalen is hanging out with DK Metcalf. Tyler Lockett's going to go deep, and they're going to score.
They will. And look, 13 targets last week for Kupp, and he only caught 5 of them.
Yep.
So 5 for 13?
5 for 13,
Peter,
so you might want to spread the ball around.
We have something important here. You just called out Jamal Adams on national TV for not having swagger, and you took a little side swipe at his fashion. If Jamal Adams comes out tonight and has 2 sacks and an interception, will you go leather jacket, no shirt on this program? Answer the question.
Yes.
Yes?
No shirt, too?
How many sacks?
What do we need?
2. All right, let's put it this way.
2 sacks, a Seahawks win, and they hold the Rams under 30.
And he's going to have 2 sacks? No.
That's what he does.
No, the final offer is 1 sack under 30, Seahawks win. Are you in?
2 sacks in a game?
No, 2 sacks.
2? He's a safety.
Got your swagger back. That's what he does.
He rushes the quarterback, and oftentimes we don't even account for the safety in the blocking unit.
Okay.
He should get the 2 sacks if he's blitzing.
Fine.
By 2
2
sacks.
sacks, a win, and under 30. Leather jacket, no shirt.
No shirt.
2 sacks.
And please, if I'm not here,
under 30,
video me in or
and
something.
they win.
I gotta see this.
The last segment of tomorrow's show, I'll do pigskin picks with no shirt and a leather jacket.
Wow. All right.
And I will get my swagger back.
Okay, buddy. All right. So will we.
I've never rooted for anything.
The Prez!
In my
Let's go, Pete. Send them. Send them.
That's all you got to do.
Everybody to tweet. Please send them.
I need a waxing gun.
Wow. Remember the little kid asked Babe Ruth for a home run? Like, that's like, Jamal, please, can you have 2 sacks?
Seinfeld, Paul O'Neill.
Yes.
We got to have
Can
this.
we get
Y'all
a
are
wax
nuts, man.
on an appointment for Peter
Wow.
Schrager?
2 sacks,
Yeah.
under 30, and a win.
You're going to look like Buzz Bissinger. That's you, buddy. Let's go.
Y'all are nuts, man.
This is our show.
Let's go.
Let's bring in Tom Pelissero here. We have a few big changes around the NFL yesterday. Thanks, Tom, for joining. I know your face from my.
Tom, that's you on a Saturday night. Stop it.
I'm not on the show
do you think,
tomorrow.
Tom?
Just checking, right? I am not on the show. I always watch it. I might have to, while I'm working out, I might have to pass tomorrow, but we'll see.
But tell me this. But are you rooting for the Seahawks and Jamal Adams? Kind of, sort of, just a little bit. Just wink.
Oh, 100%, yes.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the Schrager needs to pay for what he just said about our friend Jamal.
It's something we all need to see. All right, tell us about what's going on. New Bears starting quarterback and 2 defensive studs on new teams. Lots to discuss. I can't speak today. Go.
Okay, as Bears coach Matt Nagy said, this is Justin Fields' time in Chicago. Nagy made the announcement on Wednesday that going forward, Fields is now QB1 for the Bears, and no scenario outside of an injury will cause them to look back. Now, Nagy had said repeatedly for weeks that once Andy Dalton was healthy, he was going to be the starter. Well, Dalton is healthy now after dealing with that bone bruise in his knee, but Fields showed enough last week against Detroit in his second NFL start to give Chicago confidence that he is ready for this moment. In other news, linebacker Jalen Smith could have a new home quickly after his release this week by the Dallas Cowboys. Our Ian Rappaport reporting on Wednesday night that the Packers are working to find